the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So LSU's offense is on the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this. Line gets set, first down. Pulled and fired complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. This time it's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get to him. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Avoids pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Florida's offense will go to work for the first time. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Off play action. Using the quick game. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Feeling some heat. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
He's looking to throw it. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield, it's Frank. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you've got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red.
Fires one high and deep. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown LSU! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to New Mexico. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Makes the grab down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Scrambling away. At midfield, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Grab near the marker. It's high. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. The Gators have taken it inside the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Wiggles free. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. And I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Got it in the middle. It's Frank. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Now improvising. And this one will be stopped for no gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man in the middle. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And it's no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good. Still down by 6.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. 2nd down coming up. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the 1st half today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quickly complete. Oh, that's him grabbing air. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Now on first down from the 28. Running behind that left side. At the 40, there he goes. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's right on target. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes second and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Frank. Stopped after making the catch. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And the Gators are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, it's high. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Shakes off the defender. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14, LSU, 13.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Handoff from the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you've got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You've got to work the perimeter to both sides. You've got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is why I love having a quarterback that can make plays. I mean, he's so dynamic that I give him the ball and design runs like this, and you got to guard the whole field now. You got to guard everybody because he can still throw it, and he walks into the end zone and gets the big touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 10 over Ohio State.
Leaves it with the back.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. First down for this offense. The give to the back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Going to the ground. Oh, what a move! Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown. Then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the 4th. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for the offense. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. They'll run it. He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Looking down the middle. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They're going to throw it again. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. He'll do it himself. Turns it on at midfield. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Trying play action. Makes a connection. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Gators want to move quickly. They're going to run it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got a touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the 2nd time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
28, LSU, 19.
And he'll bring it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gators! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. They're going to run it. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Florida, 34, LSU, 19.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. He wants to start this drive with a pass. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Spits it out to the back. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and the defense holds. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Trying to move them on the counter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Touch pass on the run. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's taking a deep shot. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looking to move it through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. It's caught. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on second down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it on the move. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back now.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The clock is at 18 seconds. Hearts are beating fast. The onside kick is coming. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.